So the other day, and by the other day I mean yesterday, I made that long post about
Yeah,
the
about the
Twitch
whole
blackout.
situation. Yeah.
And then like immediately after I made that tweet, Purpleite sends me a message on Facebook saying, "You already got hate, man. Someone's already trying to cancel you. What the fuck?" And so I'm like, "Oh wow, that was fast." And I go to Twitter and I just see it's Purpleite retweeting to cancel me.
I hope you got a little bit of a heart attack. Just a little bit.
It wasn't really a heart attack. I was actually ready to laugh at it with you. I was like, "Oh boy, my first hater." So I posted a video, and just because I think one of the little Islander dudes got stuck and they couldn't move or whatever, and I was like, "Look at this dumb glitch." I got several comments. It's probably one of the most viewed videos on our channel to this day, probably.
Okay.
Which is a little embarrassing, but the comments were basically like, "You're an idiot. You don't know how to play the game." It's like you suck. Nobody loves you. and I was like, man, I've never gotten this many comments on a video before.
In a certain light, I'm happy, but in another light, I'm very, very sad.
Well, I wasn't really sad. I was actually, even when I was like 15, I saw these comments and just like, do these people not have anything better to do? I'm the one who uploaded the video, and I'm like, why are these people watching this? I mean, this was before we had capture devices or anything. I was just recording on my fucking. I was using. I had to.
Wait,
it was on my iPod Touch.
Really? You got like
iPod.
a Vixia and just pointed it at your goddamn phone
my
or something?
Phone, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Might
it wasn't
to
very.
Never search those videos.
Do you want to hear another fucking dumbass teenager ClearPearl story relating to editing software?
I love that.
When I was shopping for my laptop, because my mom said you get to have a laptop when you turn 16. It'll be your birthday gift. And I was like, that's
swanky.
Great. We had started doing Let's Plays, so I was like, all right, I want to be able to make YouTube videos and stuff. I was still interested vaguely in Flash at the time. When I was shopping at the Apple store, I was talking to the Genius guy, and I was like, yeah, I'm interested in video making. I want a computer that can handle editing software and stuff. And he goes like, well, what kind of software do you plan on using? And I was like, I don't know, like Flash and stuff. And he just goes, all right, well then this laptop's probably good enough for you. I mean, you might need to upgrade if you want to use Final Cut, but for what you're saying, it just sounds like you just want to do basic animations and YouTube videos. And I was like, yeah. And then a few months later, I was like, I should get Final Cut. And so I got Final Cut on my fucking laptop that the guy told me couldn't run Final Cut.
Yeah. Sounds like a terrible fucking idea. You goddamn loser.
Well, here's the thing. The laptop could actually run Final Cut fine.
Yeah, but
the problem was
no, it couldn't.
Well, no, the problem was
you could put in maybe a 720p video.
Well, yeah,
maybe,
no, the problem.
On a
yeah,
good
the
day,
problem.
If you happen to spill coffee on the hard drive, it fucking gets a little wake-up call.
Yeah, no, the biggest problem I had was actually just it took fucking forever to export anything.
Oh,
later that year, no, I literally had just gotten Final Cut. I was excited to start using it, and my English teacher assigns this video project. And I was like, oh, hell yeah, I have Final Cut, let's fucking do this. I make a video that, all the other idiot 16-year-olds in the class are very impressed by. But here's the problem. So, I'm a fucking 16-year-old with undiagnosed anxiety disorder.
Yeah, I remember.
And
I was
of course, I procrastinate until the last night before the fucking project's due to do the actual editing. And this is a group project, mind you. We had to record this with other people.
Yeah.
And I had Final Cut, and I was like, all right, I'm so ready for this. I edited it, and it took me until midnight to finish editing, and I felt so happy with my stuff. It's like, yes, all I need to do now is export.
Suddenly, it was the day after it was due.
It was like, so I hit export and I go to bed. And I wake up and it's not done. And I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm like, oh, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. It's a group project. Everyone's gonna hate me. because social anxiety and everything.
Yeah.
Like I'm fucking terrified, and so I just go to my mom and I'm like, Mom, you gotta say I'm sick.
Mom, you don't understand.
You don't get it. But here's the thing. My mom knew me better than I did at the time. So she knew that I was having like a fucking panic attack, basically.
Yeah.
And so she's
You
like,
were
you know what?
undiagnosed, but she
Yeah,
knew.
she got it. She got me. So she's like, you know what? Take the day off. I'll call you in sick.
Good shit, man. That's a ride or die mom right there.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and then then the next day, so I literally emailed the teacher like, hey, sorry, I'm sick. I can't get into class today. We'll have to present tomorrow.
Well, all right then, if you insist.
Yeah, and then I did. I presented the following day, and everybody liked it, and I felt so much better.
Yeah. That's fine. I think that's okay. A strategic retreat is always okay.
Exactly. That's exactly what I would call it, a strategic retreat. But anyway, what was the thing you were gonna say?
Well, I remember there was this one time we were doing something actually pretty similar. We made this video project for our like English class. Well, we didn't have to do a video project. We had to do some sort of project. But the guy that we were working with was like, oh, I'm super into cameras. Let's do a video. And I'm like, that sounds really cool. Why the hell not? So I think we were supposed to do a scene out of some sort of Shakespeare.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
But there was a lot of Shakespeare in high school.
Yeah, exactly. For good reason, even though I'm not a huge fan. Yeah, so we do this video project, and we're super excited, and we show up day of, and the guy who, like, shot the video, he's, like, super nervous, and we're like, hey man, it's cool, like we had a good time, like you took care of the editing, right? And then he was like silent, and we're like, you took care of the editing, right? And he's just like, quietly, yeah, I took care of the editing. He just shows us the YouTube video. He doesn't prep us or anything.
Yeah.
And we see the YouTube video, and it's just us for like literally 4 seconds. Someone says half a line, and then we burst out laughing and giggling, and then it cuts. The video's over. It's done. There's nothing left. I was dumbstruck. I couldn't believe
that was all they could fit in.
I couldn't understand. I couldn't understand what was going on. I was just blinded by anger and just like
I feel like that guy was just fucking gaslighting you. He was like, yeah, no, this is the finished product.
like in the middle of the presentation, we're just like, what the hell, dude? And he just like, the footage, and he stammers his way through an explanation, and we're just like, no, you were the one in charge of all of this. You could have told us at any point that this was like you could have told us at any point that you didn't get the footage, and we would have been mad at you, but we wouldn't have a D. Like,
we would have done the fucking footage again.
It wasn't the hardest thing. Like,
yeah, we could have done it.
And there was nothing. There was like nothing we could do because he waited until we were in front of an audience to tell anyone.
That's even worse. Like, see,
yeah,
here's the thing.
It was awful.
Like, well, here's the thing. Like, I would say,
no, I have to finish it because this was also the guy that wanted to fuck dolphins. So it's like,
I'm sorry, what?
You're already on thin ice, mister.
I forget. Do I know this one?
I don't know. Maybe.
I know. I remember you talking to me about Dolphin Fucker at one point. I don't think I know them. Weren't they the one who like wanted to go to another country to fuck dolphins?
Yeah, they wanted to go to New Zealand because apparently their
What
zoophilic
country?
laws
They
are
wanted
a
to go
bit
to New
laxer.
Zealand.
I don't know. Plus, like, dolphins like migrate off the coast there, and he would talk to us about it, and I was like weird, so I was like, all right, yeah, talk to me more about this. This sounds interesting.
This seems like some good conversational topics for later.
It seems like a great time to talk about, because guess what? I was listening to the freak talk about how he wanted to fuck dolphins. In some ways, I feel bad about what I did, because I kind of positively gaslit him. He was like, is that like weird, man? Like, is that fucked up? And I'm like, no, that's fine. Yeah, just keep telling me. Yeah, keep talking. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
Talk to me
okay.
about what's going on.
That part, I think you could have been like, yeah, it's a little weird, dude.
See, in my heart of hearts, in my brain, I knew it was weird. But I'm not, look, there's no convincing the dolphin fucker to go back from his dolphin fucking ways.
But he was literally asking you if it was weird or not.
His parents had already put him in multiple, like, therapy sessions. They had, like, they tried. There's no fixing him. Like, he needs to be institutionalized.
He doesn't need to be institutionalized. I'm pretty sure he's not actually going out fucking dolphins.
He was asking me if I wanted to get a plane ticket and head to New Zealand with him. And I wanted to see how far this would go. So I was like, sure, man.
Yeah. You want to pay for it? I'm paying for a ticket.
Yeah, if you pay for the ticket, I'll go to New Zealand with you. Just be sure to also give me a round trip ticket just in case I decide that this dolphin fucking thing isn't for me.
Why are you not okay with stuffing your dog?
Yeah, I think aren't kids more they think they're the thing?
Oh my god, Kat, I'm not getting into this discussion with you on stream. I refuse.
I actually wanted ClearPearl's input.
Oh my fucking Kat, ClearPearl, is it weird to want to taxidermy your dog and put it on the mantelpiece?
Well, other people do it.
Yeah, and they're fucking weird.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I would say it's a little weird, but like, you know, weirder things have happened.
Just because weirder things have happened doesn't mean that it's socially acceptable.
It's not that expensive.
Well, it's socially acceptable.
No, it's not.
It's very clearly socially acceptable. People do it.
Yeah, and people avoid those people.
Do they? I don't know. I don't think they do.
I know I do. Here's the thing, Kat. At the end of the day, I'd rather not have to start avoiding you. It would make the relationship a little more difficult.
But wouldn't you want to preserve his beauty?
Yeah, with a photograph. I don't want to touch the dead dog. What is it? The whole world's gone crazy.
About
but
like Sergeant Stubby.
Sergeant Stubby.
I believe the dog served in World War II, if I remember correctly.
Well, that's fucking different.
Well,
the
there's
dog served
statues
in
of,
World War II.
There's a statue of
But-
Balt, though.
See,
That's what
here's
I'm
the thing.
saying. That's what I'm saying. The dog was exceptional.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. You know what would have been better than taxidermying the dog? Making a statue of the dog. So the dog's not weird and dead.
What if you did both? Like you got like the base of the statue and then you just put the taxidermy dog
No,
on
no,
it?
no, I'll do you one better. Taxidermy the dog and then cover it in molten bronze, because fuck you.
Yeah, actually, that's a great idea. Taxidermy the dog and then just cover it in a layer of statue juice.
I hate
Statue
you
juice?
so much.
Yeah, that's
I
how you
hate
art,
you.
right? Is that not how you do a sculpture? You
No,
don't
that's
just-
not how you do a sculpture. You don't just
don't
pour
just-
molten bronze on things. No, that's not gonna work most days.
Well, it worked. It kind of worked in that one Game of Thrones episode in the season 1 that I
yeah,
saw. Where
but you know what? That's
they
not
dipped that
exactly
guy
a
in
realistic depiction of pouring
Yeah.
molten metal on someone.
I forget exactly what happened. They
Guess
killed.
what?
They
The
executed
high
a guy.
fantasy dragonborn shit isn't exactly, you know, realistic. It's
The
depictions.
show with
of-
dragons and Starbucks cups.
Yeah.
Adventures. And it's just it's very
What the
fun
fu-
and it's
What the
it's very
fuck
fun
was
and
that fall damage?
Well, the reason
did you
I
see
suggest-
that? Hold on, let me show
yeah,
you.
you kind of pancaked yourself
Yeah,
there.
but look at
Wait,
this.
is the red bar your health?
Yes, what kind of
So you
question is
pancaked,
that?
it only took like a 16th of your health.
Well, it's Rayman. It's a platform game. They're not gonna go crazy with the fucking fall damage. Not
Anyway,
like the
the
Final Fantasy remaster.
Yeah, but the reason
Does
I
that
brought
ever
up
come to
Red Factory.
PC? I wanna stream
What?
that because you still owe me that game apparently.
Which game?
Final Fantasy VII remastered.
Oh right, I said that if you were able to play it on Steam, I would buy it for you.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm hoping it might one day come to Steam,
Yeah.
so I get a free video game.
I think I heard they are planning at some point in the future bringing it over.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, see, here's the thing.
ClearPearl, free
Here's the
shit
thing.
for me, please. I'd like
Yes,
hand.
see,
Why don't you
here's
just hand me the
thing,
$60 now, and I'll take care of it. When it happens.
though. You fucking cock.
What is Glowbox? Is he like a sentient pitcher plant?
He's Glowbox. There was this ridiculous driver the other day. So right near where we live, there's a bunch of construction
okay.
going on. They put up the orange bullshit like cylinders to keep people at bay. Turns out, in Rhode Island, some people believe those are optional. So instead of just following the traffic and going along with the flow, they fucking crossed in between the barriers and tried to drive through the construction zone.
All right, okay, hang on.
Yeah, okay.
I need you to repeat some of this so I can visualize it better.
Yes. Go for it.
So, what I got was that there's traffic barriers.
Yes.
Like the cement ones that they put on the highway?
No. Like the orange cylinders.
Oh, okay.
Like a cone, but the daddy of a cone.
Yeah, the cone daddy. Yeah,
cone daddy, yeah.
So they get to the closed, blocked road.
Yes.
And they drive through the cones.
Well, they go in between the cones.
Yeah.
And then they keep driving. And me and Kat are just like, yeah, fuck you. You deserve whatever comes to you. And that's when we look over and notice that the road is gone. Like Zeus himself came down and just picked up part of the road and left with it. The earth was gone. The road and the earth underneath were gone. If he wanted, even if he wanted, like not a hole, a chasm. There's a chasm where the road used to be. So this dumbass is just sitting there. The police with their sirens are right there. And he's just like, I guess this is my life now. And he just he drives next to the police and just stops. And I think he's still there. I think he just stopped right there for the rest of his life.
You can ignore how badass those gloves are.
They are pretty cool.
Yeah, they're all right.
They're like cool by anime standards.
No, I'd say they're cool by cool standards as well.
Like if you saw somebody walking down the street wearing those gloves, you think they were
that
cool.
reminds me.
But like in a movie, if I saw that, I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah, but like no, just like a dude on the sidewalk.
If there's a cosplay convention going on, I think they're cool.
No, I'm just saying like a guy fucking walking down the street.
Like I wouldn't think he was the coolest guy, but I think he'd definitely be a cool guy.
All right, okay.
Damn it!
Just
Hey,
wanted to
did y'all
clarify.
see did y'all see the mech war thing between the American engineered one and the Japanese engineered one?
Are we starting a fucking war with Japan again? That didn't end well for them last time.
It was a robot war type thing, but it was two mechs they built for like an
mech
engineering
war.
competition.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought you said neck war, and I was like, neck war?
No.
Whoever can perfectly emulate a giraffe wins. Wins. I don't know.
It's like a giraffe fight. Two giraffes interlocked.
I think at one point they literally just pushed the Japanese one over because it was so much lighter.
So the really heavy American one that kept falling over kept also pushing the Japanese one over.
Let me see if I can find an image because it was like the American one looked like a post-apocalypse scrap mech thing.
I mean, honestly, that makes sense.
America's
looking like it's gonna end up as like a Borderlands situation.
Look,
so
I want to appreciate that for years now we've had like this sport where people will spend like a year building a robot for the sole purpose of fighting other robots.
Sounds like the best idea.
I know, and if their robot gets destroyed, that's it. That they lose. And so at the end of the tournament, there's one robot left.
That's a fair point. I keep forgetting how, like, at the end of the day,
you're building a robot
this is a death match.
with the intention of getting rid of that robot.
Look, it just proves that gladiatorial combat never goes out of style.
It's true. It's just that we're a little more sophisticated with our gladiatorial combat. Yeah, it was a sport
with sportsmen.
Yeah, and so like they weren't killing each other.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Most of the time, they weren't killing each other.
Did you see that asshole step on my goddamn can? He did it again! You son of a bitch! He's stepping on me!
Don't tread on me, man.
You know, that'll get you cast as a racist these days.
Is it? What, wait, don't tread on me?
Yeah.
That's a Revolutionary War phrase.
Yeah, now it's Confederate.
When was it Confederate?
No, it's Confederate now.
Since when? I need to look this up.
There's
Found
a
the
fucking
shifting symbolism of the Gadsden flag.
A lot of the time, I'm not gonna lie, I see the Gadsden flag right next to a Confederate flag.
It's like
no,
a fucking.
I'm just saying. I don't want you to spread misinformation. Because
Yeah,
I
I'm reading
think
the article
There's a lot
now.
of unhappy libertarians out there going, "What the fuck are you talking about?" The Confederacy tread on a lot of people. So
Fair.
I
Fair.
don't really think those ideas coincide that well.
See, I don't think the flag is racist. I think
yeah.
people that are shitheads have co-opted the flag. And
Well, I
don't
mean,
need to-
shitheads co-opted the fucking swastika too, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the thing is, like, the swastika didn't used to be a fucking symbol of white supremacy.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, and then Nazis used it.
Hey. Yeah, I agree. It's really beautiful the way that we feel comfortable talking to each other.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah. What an amazing doctor. Checking the elasticity of his fucking arm bone. Oh shit, he's rocking out.
Oh my god, he's going for it. Oh, why don't more doctors do this? I like when he has the glasses on his eyes. It doesn't look any different than when he
I
has
thought the glasses
like-
were his eyes.
Oh yeah, that guy was reminding me of Gilderoy Lockhart from Harry Potter. That fucking scene with the rubber arm.
Yeah.
I was like looking back, I can't believe that guy got fucking hired.
I mean, like, why was he hired? I mean, was
Well,
he
he
hired?
was
Maybe
he
he
was
was
a con
hired
artist.
just like, well, not just a con artist. Maybe he was
Yeah.
hired because Dumbledore was like, you know, these guys keep dying. We might as well lose someone that doesn't matter.
Well, I do know that he did that. I just thought that the curse was put on there later.
Well, I mean,
I
it
could
was
be
when
wrong
he
about
got
that.
snubbed, and that was like when he still had like, I don't know, at least half of
Tom
his
Riddle.
soul.
Yeah.
Oh no, he was definitely not Tom Riddle. He was definitely Voldemort by that point.
Oh, okay.
But he
like,
also,
when Dumbledore was like, "Yeah, no, you're not hired."
yeah, he looked at him and it was like, yeah, when
like,
you stop
"You're an
looking as
evil
much of like
man."
a snake, then we'll talk. Are we a
also-
fucking nerd stream?
Did you
'Cause-
just notice?
Well, no, I just like we keep talking about just like nerd franchises like Naruto and Harry
Well,
Potter, and that's just
yeah.
what we do.
I mean,
I'm
yes.
into it. I'm down.
Are you? Is this a revelation for you?
All that shit's normie, Kat says.
It's true. It is
I'll
very
be a
normie
normie
shit.
stream, like.
I like talking about norm. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm a fucking normie. What do you want from me? And just like
He's a little stronger than I. Well, I'm an artist.
the universe and Pixar.
Government.
Lame tattoo.